everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Thursday, and I actually have an orthodontist appointment today at 11:45. It's 9:38 now. I came right home from taking Will to school and just put on a little bit of makeup and got dressed. I have on something casual, and I'm cold. I don't know, it's cold outside today, and John left early for work, and I think he must typically put the heat on or something because it's colder in the house today. But this morning I got up like I always do about an hour earlier than I need to, but I like to just take my time waking up and, have a little bit of me time before I wake up the kids. And I was looking at Pinterest, and then I don't know what else came up. Seems like something else came up. But anyway, I had all these. Oh, I know what it was. Is one of my subscribers, Kelly, said that I might like this YouTube channel, and it's Be My Guest, Denise Cooper. And I haven't gotten a chance to watch many of her videos, but the one I did watch was how to turn your regular chandelier, or your old chandelier, how to bling it up, how to turn it into more of a modern version. You know how most of them today have like a little bit of crystals and stuff on them. And so I wanted to tell you about her channel because I thought that video was excellent. And that kind of goes along with my thinking here, which is I had some things I had written down, and I wanted to get you guys to help me with some decorating questions I had around the house. And, I am doing so many things at one time, and there's several things that I think you guys could help me with. And I was thinking, is that silly to do a video on that? But then I was thinking, it might help all of us, and it seems like no matter what I ask, you guys know something, know something to tell me. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about that channel. And then another thing I wanted to ask is if any of you know where I can find, I've been looking for like the large hydrangea flower balls. I saw a couple of Pinterest pictures, I think, or maybe they were even I've been looking at so many different things, but I think it was Pinterest. And I know I can, when you're doing videos, it's like in your head, you can hear somebody criticizing what you say. It just happens. And so I'm sure I'm saying Pinterest wrong. So sorry. But anyway, I am looking for some large white, like hydrangea flower balls to put on top of some tall candle holders instead of the candles. And so that is one thing I wanted to ask you. And, so let me see. Let me try to mute this here. Okay, and then I wanted to see if any of you know any good artists. I'm looking for another piece of large art, kind of like the same size, maybe not as big, but a large piece of art for one of my rooms. And I didn't know if any of you guys knew some good artists. I wanted to stay kind of local and do people that I knew, but I've kind of done that, and I'll have other walls, believe me, that I'll want to do also. But so if any of you know of any cool art or cool artists, I would love to know that. And then, we redid the floors in my bedroom, and I am just so happy, you guys. We put in a new light fixture I'm going to show you. We got new furniture, got it painted, put new floors in. This week I had the girl come over to do my estimate for the tile. I picked out a little bit of a different tile, a little bit, I say fancier, but it's going to look fancier than what I had prior envisioned. And I was so thankful that I got her to come over versus just going with a company through Lowe's, because she really had some good suggestions. And so I should be getting that done, I think, right after Thanksgiving. And the same morning I had California Closets come over and do the measurements for my closet and my upstairs room. I'm going to make this whole side of my room like a closet, you know, put the shelves and everything in. So she sent me the estimate last night, and I'm about 90% sure that I'm going to go with it. There's a few tweaks that I might want to make depending on how much extra it is. So I just can't tell you how excited I am. And I have ordered some makeup this week. I ordered one or two things? I ordered 2 things from Barney's, but one of them was home decor, I believe, and one of them was some makeup. But other than that, I have just been laser focused on my decorating, and you know, it's been a lot of fun. So, and John has been so good. He has worked so hard. It took him about 3 hours, 3 solid hours to take down our ceiling fan. We have a tray ceiling. So our regular ceilings are 9 foot, and I would guess that probably added about 3 more feet to that. And so he had to get up on our ladder and then get up on the top of it and take down that heavy ceiling fan, and then put up the other light that I got that I'll eventually show you. And so his calves were hurting this morning, and then he's just done so much extra. I got a new table for my entryway. I guess it's not like a table, but it's kind of like a chest, a console table with drawers that I'm going to put all my sunglasses in, so that when I am getting ready to leave, I can just open those drawers and pick out a pair of sunglasses. And then the drawers I did have them in, I can put my jewelry in and keep it from getting so dusty. That is like one of my biggest goals, is to do whatever I can to cut down on the dust and be able to make it really easy for me. And I do have someone help me clean, a cleaning service I'd love for them to come every week, but usually I end up getting them about every other week when they can fit me in. But I want to make it easy for us all to be able to dust. And I do all of my laundry, making the beds and all that stuff. They just usually come in and clean my floors and my bathrooms and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of you probably do that too. And so that is the goal, to keep things, to cut down on clutter. I'm really going through my stuff just so much good stuff, to keep everything from getting dusty, to make everything more practical. And I want to just say, this is going to sound so corny, but you know, in life we always think, I don't know, it's so weird. It's like, I can't have that because I'm not rich, or my house isn't big enough to do that, or I don't know, not that I don't deserve to have things, but sometimes I get caught up in, I don't know, it's like I never once thought of having my closet done because I thought it would be too expensive. And I thought my closet isn't even big enough to do that. And, you know, come to find out, it is not that expensive to have them do it. And I will go through, I'm going to do an extensive video on that when I get through with it, because it was not as expensive as I thought. And she had such good ideas. And she said, you will not believe I do more, you know, just as many regular closets as I do those big, elaborate, you know, whole rooms of closet with lighting and stuff like that. And I just want to, I don't know, I know that you guys probably know this. I don't know why I have hang-ups on stuff like that, of thinking I don't, not deserve, but, I don't know. I just get, my parents are really, really practical, and they raised us to be practical. And I'm just a practical person. Like, I never once as a little girl wanted a big wedding. And it's like I've gotten to a point in my life where, you know, it's like I thought, okay, this is it. This is it. This is the prime of my life. I need to live life to the fullest. I do deserve to have a new car if I want it. You know, and not go live beyond my means. I'm not going to charge anything. Every single thing we've done, I've paid for, or we have paid for. And so I just want to get across to you that it doesn't matter how big your house is. If you want a chandelier, you hang a chandelier. It doesn't matter how small your closet is. If you want to get it done up, do it. Don't feel held back like I have in some instances. Or think I'm going to do that one day. I mean, one day is now, one day. Enjoy it. Enjoy every single thing. So I know that's corny, but I really do feel that way. And it's, I've just been amazed at the things that I have done that I never thought I would, and it's been so gratifying. So I wanted to say that. Okay. I think this is where I was getting to with all this, is the hardwood floors in my bedroom. I love it so much. I mean, I love it. John just called and he said he was going to order us not the Roomba, but another vacuum cleaner that he said a guy at work has. And he was probably telling a guy at work about his floors that he's done. And the guy said that it's so good and it's not as expensive as the Roomba. And now that we have, continuous hardwood floors, John's going to order it. So I'll get the name of that and maybe put it down below. But what I'm getting to very slowly is a rug underneath my bed. I went to Home Goods and I looked, I'm turning those big rugs, and I saw a few that I liked, but I really just enjoy seeing my floors. And I love the way the bed, how you can kind of see up under it. I don't want to give that up. And so I was looking on Pinterest this morning. It seemed like most people put a rug underneath their bed. And the only reason I really want one is because, like when you're walking around barefooted and you're getting ready to get in the bed, you kind of want to rub your feet off. I don't know. I just feel like I want a little bit of a rug in case there's any sand on my feet or anything. So do any of you have any ideas? Should I just put one beside my bed? Maybe get a pretty one or something like that? Just throwing out ideas, and maybe you can tell me different things that you do, because I get so many good ideas from you guys. And then I wrote down here, funky candles. I saw in I think it was a magazine, it was some candles that were like striped. It was wide black and white. It was either black and white or black and gold stripes. And I was curious if you guys have any good stores online or that you know of that have really neat candles. I love candlesticks. That's one of my favorite things. Candlesticks and lamps. I love lamps. I could put a lamp on every table, and I am going to practically. And so I didn't know if any of you guys knew of any good places for candles. So I think that pretty much, I know one more thing I wanted to talk to you about too, is I've noticed that there is a wallpaper come back. And what's even better is something that I've noticed that is popular now is the removable wallpaper, where it's just kind of like you stick it on, but you can take it off easily. And so I was going to see if any of you guys had any good ideas on that. Like if you've tried it and you hated it, like if you tried it and you removed it and it ruined your walls, or just any input on that, because that is something that I'm thinking about for one of my walls. I want something simple, maybe in a black and white. I've got something in mind. I've got a couple of things in mind. And then another thing is when they were taking down my valance in my breakfast nook to paint, I made those, and they're the kind that are hung on knobs. And my Velcro, I guess because it was so old when they undid the Velcro, if I was thinking about it, I should have done it before they got here, and I would have just taken it off of the knob without undoing it. But my Velcro doesn't stick anymore. And so I know I can just like hot glue that or whatever, but now I'm wondering, do I want to put those back up there? Do I want to have more made? Do I want to put those back up there? Or, what I want to do. And so that's something I was going to throw out there for you guys too. For any of you that have a breakfast nook like I do, where it's kind of like a bay window, but my windows aren't joined. It's like I have a double window, and then the wall turns, and then I have a single window, and then it turns again, and I have a double window. So it's not a continuous window. And I have the plantation blinds that I want to keep. And I'm not really a Roman shades person. I don't want to take out my blinds because I enjoy those and I like the way they look. So that whole area is kind of up in the air right now, and so is my kitchen because I'm waiting on my tile. And of course, this is such a man thing, I think. But when I told them that I was going to have the backsplash of the kitchen tiled, they just didn't paint it. So now it's like my kitchen looks a little incomplete, you know, until I get that tile done. So I'm kind of up in the air with my kitchen. And I know I've never really done a home tour, and I don't know, those of you that have been with me for a long time have seen probably a little bit of my kitchen before, but back the last time I painted and decorated, I was more into the shabby chic. I was actually pretty into that. So I'm redoing my whole kitchen as far as, you know, the whole look of it. I've gotten rid of, gosh, so much stuff, and so that's fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun, but I haven't really, I know the idea I want to go, and I know there's one color I want to bring into it besides the white, but and I got to write that down, white, so I'll remember to say something. But it's going to take either a piece of art. It's going to take something. I need something to inspire me. And so I'm hoping that talking to you guys today that maybe you'll have a piece of artwork, or you'll have a wallpaper, or you'll have something that even inspires me even more. So, okay, white. You guys know, I think I told you that when I picked out the paint for my rooms that we painted, I picked out 3 different whites. And I could not be happier, especially with the white that I picked out for my bedroom. So below, I believe the one in my bedroom, they're all Sherwin-Williams, and they're the cashmere paint. And the one in my bedroom is Eider white, E-I-D-E-R white. And it is the most tranquil, soothing white. And the trim is very white, or extra white, from Sherwin-Williams. And so there's a good distinction. And I had my ceiling repainted also, even in the closets and everything. And when I wake up in the morning, I just look up and I see my beautiful white clean walls, my new furniture, my new light fixture, and nothing that I have done has been really, really expensive. So I'm just really looking forward to sharing it all with you, but I kind of want to wait until things are a little bit more together. I'm not going to wait until I do every single thing, but I want to wait until at least, like today, we got one nightstand yesterday, and we're supposed to get the other one today. I want to wait until I do a few more things. So, and then the one that Brooke picked out for her bathroom, okay, so my bedroom was like a turquoise. You guys have seen it, like a dark turquoise color. So now that it's white, it's amazing. It's just amazing, the difference. Okay, Brooke's bathroom was a really pretty periwinkle color that I picked out when we moved in here. It had never been painted again. So she picked out another white called origami white, and that is really pretty. And then my kitchen was like a tea green in the actual kitchen area, and then my breakfast area is totally separate. The walls are not connected, so I had done that area in a pink, and I believe it was called French, I can't remember. All of our original paint was Benjamin Moore, and I believe it was called like French pink or something, and it went along with that whole French country look. So now you can imagine the difference. And that white that I did in there is called Snowbound, and it is the coolest of the whites. You know what I mean? Like the coolest tones, and I just love them all. And so that's been really interesting and very, very different. And, you know, the extra white was the trim throughout. And I still had like some kid locks on my doors, you know, like the handle kid locks and stuff that we had never taken off because it was, you know, they were bolted on, that we took off and everything. So it's just, it's really neat to do so many different things. So that's another thing is, you know, don't be afraid of just using white and looking at all the different shades of white, because I don't regret it. I really am excited and glad that I did that. And I know I've got so many other things to talk to you about, and to show you. So down below too, if you know of any other good places that I can shop online, you know, of course I've been shopping at West Elm. My curtains, my drapes in the living room, the washed or worn velvet drapes I love those so much. I loved them from the minute I pulled them out of the box. They are the most luxe feeling drapes. I love them, and they were a good price, and I think you guys would like them too. But I've been shopping at West Elm. I took down all of the hardware in my bathroom, and I've picked out some that I kind of like at Restoration Hardware online, but I haven't looked anywhere locally. So I need to pick out I took down the towel bars because one of them I didn't use at all around my garden tub, and that's another thing I wanted to ask you. And I took down the one also that, you know, we use when we get out of the shower, and I want to put up the hooks because in my house I had, before I met John, I had the hooks. I had one on each side, and I love that. I love the way the towels look on the hook, and they don't take up as much room, so I could put a full-length mirror in my bathroom if I want to. So I want to pick out some hooks. I took down the robe hook on my door, so I want to get the robe hook, and I took down the hand towels because I really don't use hand towels that much, and the toilet paper holder because I wanted all those to match. So if you know of any other good places besides Restoration Hardware that might have some pretty, I want to go with kind of like a gold, not like a bright shiny gold, but like a burnished gold in there, because eventually, not this year, but in the future, I want to redo my countertops and cabinets in my bathroom. But that is a big, huge, not even a can of worms, that is like a bucket of worms, because we don't use our tub that much, and what we might do is take out the tub completely and put a huge double head shower in there, and that's just going to be like some major construction, and I don't want to get into that right now. I don't even want to think about it. So that's probably going to be in the future, like maybe next year or the next year. So, but garden tub. Okay, I have a garden tub, a jacuzzi garden tub that I never use. I have used it a couple times lately just because I've got it all cleaned out. I've given away a bunch of my old curling irons and hair dryers and everything to get out of there. And when they painted, I took all of my candlesticks and stuff and my mermaids and everything I had behind there, and I want to redo that area, the decor behind that area in the garden tub. So I wanted you guys to tell me what you have around your garden tub. I don't want to do candles anymore, maybe one candle, and I'm going to do something else with my mermaids. But what do you have around your garden tub? You know, I want to be practical, but just some ideas for that. And I think all of these might be something that you guys are wondering too. So put your input down below, please. And I am going to be here tomorrow with my Friday video. Hopefully the one thing that I did order this week will be here. And then Brooke and I did get our package from Los Angeles, the shoes that I bought her and my other handbag. So I'll show you that tomorrow too. And outfit of the day, I just have on one of my mini Michael Lauren thumb shirts. I have on my Anine Bing leather jacket that I love. And I think is this Anine Bing? I think it is, yes. And it's the one I got last year has gold on it. This one was the one from before year. You know I'm a moto jacket connoisseur. I love them. It's everything I can do not to buy one, you know, every month just about. I see one that I like. And then I've got on my Adidas leggings that I got from Nordstrom. And right now, this moment, I have on my Uggs, but I'm going to put on, not tennis shoes, I will probably put on just my little Fry boots, my Parker boots, which aren't available anymore, but if I can find something similar, I'll put those down below. But I just like wearing boots with my leggings, even if they're like sporty leggings. And my nail polish is that same like tiger eye nail polish, and I think you guys have seen it since I had it done. And I've got on my Hear Me Roar ring, and I wanted something simple, so I just put on these little Kate Spade studs, and I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a good day. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I just saw this sitting here. When I used this today, I thought I need to tell them how much I like this. This is the Glam Glow Glow Setter Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm going to show you, I'll do it. For one thing, it smells amazing. It smells like candy or like a sweet smell. And it comes out real fine. And see how you can do like a little teeny baby spray? I love this. I think this is the first setting spray I have ever loved above Fix Plus. And that says a lot, because I think I have tried every setting spray there is. Now there's some that I like just as much, but this one, I have several of them up on my shelf, and this is the one I go for, and I really, really like it. So I wanted to just tell you guys that, because I know I'm due for a favorites. So anyway, have a good day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.